パンチミドル反対です。1、2、3、1、2、3、ゆっくり。いきます。ラウンドハウスキック5番反対。
点による大事なものです。
はい。さっちゃんいいよ。はい。反対。3。はい。3。はい。反対。3。
はい、ジャンプパンチ1番。
はい、刻みの逆ゆっくりで。はい、2。はい。はい、2。はい。はい。はい。少し見てって。はい。
ジャンプパンチ3番。
知らない人が見てもわかるよ。2。はい。反対いきます。1、2、3。はい。1、2。はい。1、2。はい。ゆっくり。2。反対。1、2。はい。1、2。はい、
45。
2、3、4、5、6、7、はい。オッケー。
Jiyu Ippon Kumite, freestyle one-step kumite, represents a preparatory training that closely approximates the conditions of Jiyu Kumite. Taren Kumite, training kumite, and Kihon Kumite, basic kumite, enables practitioners to develop the fundamentals of physical strength, mental strength, posture, and range of correct technical capabilities essential for karate. But without the knowledge of how to use body shifting, body rotation, and distance in terms of both timing and space, training these types of kumite alone will not be effective enough when facing a moving opponent. The attacker must deliver his attack with the force and spirit intended by the expression to kill with a single blow. The defender must carefully observe his opponent's movements and must wait until the last possible moment before instantaneously shifting and countering. Method of execution. The attacker informs his opponent of the target from a free sparring stance, and when he feels that the distance and timing are appropriate, launches an attack. The defender has the option to shift accordingly in response while blocking the attack and then follow through with a counter-attack, or simultaneously countering while shifting their body. If the defender remains in the same location from where he delivered the counter-attack, he would be within easy striking distance of the attacker. Thus, upon completing the counter-attack, the defender must choose one of the following scenarios: immediately distance themselves from their opponent, or close the distance by moving directly next to the attacker. Both attacker and defender must determine how to make the most out of a single chance they have to either attack or defend. Keep in mind, when experienced practitioners engage in this type of kumite, the attacker will read his opponent's breathing. He may time his attack for the instant that the defender begins to inhale. It is important that the defender must not allow his breathing to be read by the attacker. This can be achieved by maintaining proper posture and using the abdomen to control breathing. Also, an attacker may employ techniques as false starts to break his opponent's concentration or catch him off balance. The defender must not be fooled by such tricks. This requires the development of mental courage, enabling him to wait until the last possible instance before the attacker's strike makes contact, along with sufficient training in use of body rotation and body shifting. Characteristics: leg movement and body shifting that immediately follows the delivery of each counterattack have a particular importance. This often serves as a bridge between Kihon Kumite and Jiyu Kumite. In Taren Kumite and Kihon Kumite, the distance remains constant, but in Ziyu Ippon Kumite, the distance is more fluid and constantly changes. In Taren Kumite and Kihon Kumite, the defender uses his own strength to block his opponent's attack and then launches his counterattack. However, in Ziyu Ippon Kumite, the defender takes advantage of his opponent's power, combining with his own strength and technical ability to shift his body in response to the attack and then follow through with a counterattack. It is this aspect of Ziyu Ippon Kumite that distinguishes it from the Taren Kumite and Kihon Kumite. Opponent's power plus own power equals harmonized power. Harmonized power translates into counterattacks of doubled strength. When shifting the body, it is important to clearly distinguish between the pivoting foot and the foot that moves. Practitioners must maintain the feeling that a single sheet of paper is all that separates the bottom of the moving foot from the floor.